You didn't get here for nothing. This prayer didn't appear in your life by chance. Something much greater than ourselves is happening right now. Something sacred, invisible to the eye but deeply felt in the heart. Perhaps you're tired of fighting, holding back tears no one sees, trying to be strong when everything inside you is crumbling. Perhaps you're crying out for an urgent miracle, for an answer from heaven, for a sign that God is still with you. And it is precisely here, in this moment, that Saint Carlo Acutis meets you, not with judgment, not with demands, but with love, with mercy, with the certainty that God's miracles still happen and can happen in your life today. Saint Carlo Acutis, the young man who dedicated his life to the Eucharist and believed in the power of prayer, knew that no pain is ignored by God. He said, "The Eucharist is my road to heaven." And today it is this sacred road that we walk together, with wounded hearts but full of hope, with weary souls but still believing that the impossible can become possible when we place everything in God's hands. Perhaps the doctors have said there is no solution. Perhaps doors are closing, strength is running out, and fear is trying to dominate your faith. But now is the time to fight spiritually. It is time to cry out. It is time to ask with all our souls, Saint Carlo Acutis, intercede for us. Before we continue this powerful prayer, I ask you something very important. From my heart to my heart, if this prayer touched you, if you somehow felt that God is speaking to you right now, subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any prayers. Here, every day, we have a new prayer, a new encounter with heaven, a new chance to begin again. Don't let this grace pass you by. You can be the answer to someone's prayer by sharing this channel. It can save a life, it can renew a faith. It's not just a click, it's an act of trust in God. It's saying, I want to walk in faith. So please subscribe, turn on the bell, and stay with us in this chain of faith. Together, we are stronger. Together, we touch God's heart. Because today, more than ever, this prayer is for those who urgently need a miracle, for those who can no longer wait, for those who weep silently and say, Lord, if you don't intervene, I don't know what will become of me. And it is in this sacred despair that Saint Carlo Acutis from heaven rises to help you. He looks at your pain, sees your tears, and brings them all to the heart of Jesus. It doesn't matter how long you've waited. It doesn't matter how great your pain. Heaven is listening, now, in this instant. And when a heart kneels in faith, the earth moves, heaven responds, and miracles begin to blossom where before there was only despair. So take a deep breath. Surrender everything. Every fear, every illness, every debt, every diagnosis, every tear hidden in your pillow at night. Today, we will cry out together with our whole souls, with confidence, with courage, because God never rejects a heart that cries out sincerely. And Saint Carlo Acutis, a young friend from heaven, will hold your hand in this prayer. You are not alone. You never have been. Saint Carlo Acutis, beloved friend of heaven, I kneel before you with a heavy heart, but full of hope and faith. I come to you in this time of extreme need, bringing my pain, my afflictions, my fears, and all the challenges that seem impossible to overcome. You who have lived in profound union with God and in the Eucharist, know the strength of faith and the power of prayer for those who believe with all their hearts. Look at me now, see my silent tears, feel the weight I carry, and intercede for me before the Father. I ask with all my soul that you take my plea to Jesus, that you transform it into a request that cannot be ignored, and that his mercy be poured out upon me at this moment. Saint Carlo Acutis, I urgently need a miracle. I need to feel God's hand touching me, healing what is wounded, restoring what was lost, opening doors that were closed, and bringing answers that seem impossible. May your light, young saint, illuminate my path when everything seems dark, and may I feel God's presence even in the midst of despair. Intercede for my health, my physical and emotional strength, my mind and my heart. Heal my illnesses, alleviate my pain, and restore my body and soul. May every cell in my body feel divine energy, and may I live with renewed vitality, joy, and hope. Saint Carlo Acutis, also touch my spiritual life. Help me remain steadfast in faith, not lose hope even in the face of the impossible, and always feel God's loving presence guiding my steps. I ask you, beloved saint, to also intercede for my projects, my finances, my relationships, and everything that is preventing me from living fully. Transform obstacles into opportunities, close doors into open paths, and help me see the impossible become possible through the power of God. May every difficulty I face today be transformed into strength and learning, and may I never feel alone, for I know you are with me. Saint Carlo Acutis, I ask that you not only carry my prayer to heaven, but that you remain with me, giving me courage to face every challenge, strength to not give up, and faith to believe that miracles can happen now. Help me feel that God hears me, that my life is in the right hands, and that nothing is too great for His power. May I trust completely without fear and surrender all that weighs on my heart. Today, I call for an urgent miracle, not only for myself, but also for all those who suffer in silence, who await answers, who weep alone. May your example of faith and surrender inspire every afflicted heart to not give up, to believe, to fight spiritually, and to feel God's presence in the most difficult moments. Saint Carlo Acutis, be my guide, my hope, my intercessor. May my prayer reach the heavens, and may the impossible become reality before my eyes, bringing relief, healing, and complete renewal. Saint Carlo Acutis, I come to you with an open and vulnerable heart. Every tear that falls from my eyes carries a sincere plea, a silent cry for hope. I know you understand the pain of a broken heart and the weight of a weary soul. Look upon me with compassion and carry my pleas to the Father. May your intercession transform every tear into strength, every fear into courage, and every doubt into unshakable faith. I cry out for an urgent miracle in every area of my life. For my health, physical, emotional, and spiritual, may God's hand touch me right now, removing illness, restoring energy, and bringing balance to my body and mind. For my heart, may it be filled with peace, love, and hope, even when everything around me seems to be falling apart. For my spirit, may it remain steadfast, connected to faith, and confident in the Lord's power. Saint Carlo Acutis, I ask you to intercede for my financial difficulties, for my seemingly impossible projects, for closed doors and unattainable opportunities. Transform every challenge into a learning experience, every obstacle into victory, and every moment of despair into signs of God's care and love. May I be able to see the light even in the darkest days, and realize that nothing is impossible for those who believe. Help me also to deal with the relationships that are shaken, the friendships and family ties that need healing, and all those I love who are suffering. May through your intercession every afflicted heart feel God's presence, find comfort, and experience life-changing miracles. Saint Carlo Acutis, may your life of holiness and dedication to heaven be the example that strengthens my faith and inspires me to never give up, even in the face of the impossible. I surrender to you, beloved saint, all my worries, my fears, and everything that keeps me trapped in despair. Bring my prayer to the merciful heart of Jesus and implore His immediate intervention. May I feel His presence in every beat of my heart, in every breath, in every moment of silence and solitude. May I know with certainty that I am not alone, and that miracles can happen now, today, in this moment, when I need them most. Saint Carlo Acutis, help me to believe in the impossible, to trust fully in God's mercy, and to surrender myself unreservedly to His will. May every tear I shed be transformed into a blessing, every difficulty into an opportunity, and every moment of fear into strengthened faith. May your intercession lead me to miraculous experiences that bring healing, hope, and lasting peace to my life. Saint Carlo Acutis, I place before you every moment of pain I carry in silence, every worry, every frustration, every feeling of helplessness that invades my heart. Look upon me with love and compassion and bring all of this to the feet of Jesus. May my soul be filled with the certainty that nothing escapes God's gaze and that His intervention can completely transform my life. I ask for your intercession, beloved Saint, for those moments when I feel weak, helpless, and alone. When strength seems to be gone and hope fades, may you be with me, holding my hand, guiding my steps, and showing me that faith can overcome any despair. May I feel your presence at my side, reminding me that what is impossible for man is possible for God, and that urgent miracles can happen even when all seems lost. Saint Carlo Acutis, intercede for my dreams, for the plans that are stuck or delayed. May every project I carry in my heart be blessed. May doors open, paths illuminate, and divine opportunities present themselves unexpectedly. Help me recognize God's signs in my daily life, perceive His blessings even in the most difficult moments, and never give up believing that miracles can happen now, in this very moment. I also pray for my family and all those I love. May divine protection surround them, and may health, peace, and harmony be present in their hearts. May every conflict be transformed into understanding, every pain into relief, and every tear into a reason to give thanks. Saint Carlo Acutis, take my prayers to Jesus, asking Him to touch every life with love, healing, and providence, especially in those moments of urgent need. Help me face the fears that paralyze me, the anxieties that rob me of peace, and the obstacles that prevent me from moving forward. May I feel courage in every step, confidence in every decision, and faith in every challenge. May your intercession strengthen me, grant me discernment, and inspire me to remain steadfast even when everything around me seems to be crumbling. Saint Carlo Acutis, I also pray for my mind and spirit. Free me from doubts, discouragement, and hopelessness. May every thought be filled with God's light, every decision guided by His wisdom, and every action imbued with love and faith. Help me not to be overcome by problems, not to lose hope, and to recognize that miracles can happen at any moment when faith remains firm. Saint Carlo Acutis, I entrust to you my moments of doubt and fear, those nights when my heart is heavy, my mind restless, and my soul weary. Bring these anxieties to the merciful heart of Jesus and implore His immediate intervention. May I feel His presence in every moment, may my spirit be calmed, may my mind find clarity, and may my faith be strengthened even on the most difficult days. I also pray, beloved Saint, for my emotional and mental health. May every anxiety, every deep sadness, every feeling of helplessness be touched by God's power and transformed into peace, courage, and renewal. May I be able to see the light even in the darkest moments, realize that God's love never abandons me, and feel the certainty that urgent miracles can happen when we surrender everything into the Lord's hands. Saint Carlo Acutis, intercede for my spiritual life. Help me draw closer to God, feel His presence in my daily life, recognize His blessings even in the smallest things, and remain steadfast in prayer. May every difficulty be transformed into a learning experience, and every obstacle into an opportunity for growth. May my soul be strengthened and my faith become unshakable, knowing that miracles can arise at the most unexpected moments. I place my relationships before you, Saint Carlo Acutis, those who are hurt, broken, or distant. May your intercession bring reconciliation, healing, and understanding. May God's peace and love envelop every important person in my life, and may even the most difficult situations be transformed by divine mercy. Help me to forgive, understand, and love fully, even when circumstances seem impossible. I also ask for protection, beloved saint, against all evil, all negativity, and every obstacle that tries to distance me from faith and hope. May God's presence surround me. May His power guide me, and may I feel secure in every step I take. May my life be a reflection of His light, and may I feel the strength of heaven sustaining me even in moments of fear or weakness. Saint Carlo Acutis, look upon my deepest dreams and projects, those I carry secretly in my heart, and that seem impossible to achieve. Bring my intentions to God and ask that His powerful hands transform every righteous desire into reality. May I receive unexpected opportunities, swift answers, and miracles that surpass my human understanding. May my hope be renewed, and may I witness God's action clearly and immediately. I surrender to you, beloved saint, every tear I've shed, every fear I've tried to hide, and every silent prayer I've offered. May all of this be lifted to heaven and multiplied, transforming my life with urgent miracles, complete restoration, and peace that surpasses all understanding. May I feel in this moment that I am not alone, that divine mercy is with me, and that miracles can happen now, today, at this very moment. Saint Carlo Acutis, I come to you asking you to look at every area of my life that is broken, confused, or stagnant. May your intercession with God transform difficulties into opportunities, fears into courage, and challenges into victories. May every closed door open, every barrier disappear, and may I walk with faith, knowing that urgent miracles can happen even when everything seems impossible. I ask for your help for my family and loved ones, Saint Carlo Acutis. May health, peace, harmony, and divine love be present in every home. May every conflict be resolved, every disagreement healed, and every afflicted heart comforted. May I feel God's protection surrounding all those I love, and may His light illuminate every step of our lives, bringing healing and miracles wherever they are needed. Beloved saint, intercede also for those who are experiencing serious illness, financial problems, and emotional and spiritual difficulties. May God, through your prayer, show His powerful intervention and transform their lives. May all those who cry out for help feel at this moment the touch of divine mercy, the certainty that they are not alone, and the strength to continue fighting with faith. Saint Carlo Acutis, help me remain steadfast even in the face of life's temptations, trials, and uncertainties. May my faith never waver, even when all seems lost. May I keep my heart open to hope, my mind focused on God's light, and my actions guided by love and truth. May I be a reflection of divine grace, even in the most difficult situations, and may every difficulty be an opportunity to strengthen my spirit and my trust in miracles. I place my deepest concerns in your hands, Saint Carlo Acutis. Every doubt, every anxiety, every moment of despair. Take all of this to the heart of Jesus and intercede urgently for my life. May I feel God's presence in every moment. May my soul be filled with His peace, and may urgent miracles happen now, visibly and transformatively. Help me, beloved saint, to recognize God's signs in my daily life. May I perceive your blessings even in the simplest details. May my gratitude increase, and may my faith become even stronger. May each challenge be an opportunity to grow spiritually, to learn to trust, and to experience miracles beyond my comprehension. Saint Carlo Acutis, I ask you to accompany me in every moment of fear or weakness. May I feel your hand holding mine, your gaze comforting my heart, and your presence strengthening my soul. May heaven's intercession lead me to urgent miracles, complete restoration, and renewed hope in every area of my life. Saint Carlo Acutis, I place before you all my hopes and dreams that seem distant, those desires I carry in my heart that only God can fulfill. May your intercession with the Father open unexpected paths, bring miraculous solutions, and transform my life in ways I could never have imagined. May I feel God's presence guiding every step, opening doors, breaking down barriers, and making the impossible possible. I ask you, Saint Carlo Acutis, to intercede for my physical health. May every pain be alleviated, every illness healed, and every cell of my body restored by divine grace. May my vitality be renewed, my strength multiplied, and my energy restored, so that I may live with courage, joy, and hope, even in the face of the greatest challenges. Beloved Saint, intercede also for my emotional and mental health. May every anxiety, every fear, every deep sadness be touched by God's power and transformed into peace, courage, and confidence. May I be able to see the light even in the darkest days, feel hope when everything around me seems to be falling apart, and believe that urgent miracles can happen now, at this very moment. Saint Carlo Acutis, I ask you to intercede for my spiritual life. May I remain steadfast in faith, may my soul connect deeply with God, and may I recognize His blessings even in the small things of everyday life. May every prayer be heard, every supplication answered, and every difficulty transformed into a learning experience and a strengthening of my faith. I place my relationships in your hands, beloved Saint, those who are shaken, wounded, or distant. May your intercession bring reconciliation, healing, and understanding. May God's peace and love envelop all those I love, and may even the most difficult situations be transformed by divine mercy. Help me to forgive, understand, and love fully, even when everything seems impossible. Saint Carlo Acutis, also bring my fears and insecurities to the merciful heart of Jesus. May I face every challenge with faith, courage, and confidence, knowing that the impossible becomes possible for those who believe. May every obstacle become an opportunity, every difficulty a learning experience, and every moment of weakness a renewed strength. I ask for your intercession for my financial and professional life. May opportunities arise, may doors open, may each step be guided by the hand of God. And may urgent miracles transform my situation in unexpected ways. May every difficulty be turned into victory, and may every effort be blessed by heaven. Saint Carlo Acutis, look upon my life with compassion and take my prayer to Jesus, asking for His immediate intervention. May I feel your presence in every moment, may my soul be filled with peace and hope, and may urgent miracles happen now, in this moment, in a clear and transformative way. Saint Carlo Acutis, I place before you every difficulty that seems insurmountable, every situation in which I feel my strength is exhausted, every moment when hope seems distant, every instant when my heart feels alone and afflicted. Bring all of this to the merciful heart of Jesus and intercede for His divine intervention to transform every challenge into victory, every sadness into joy, and every despair into renewal. I ask, beloved Saint, that you intercede for my family and all those I love. May God's protection surround them, may peace and harmony reign in our homes, and may every afflicted heart find comfort and healing. May every conflict be resolved, every misunderstanding clarified, and every emotional wound healed, so that we may live united in God's love, even in the most difficult times. Saint Carlo Acutis, intercede for my spiritual, emotional, and physical health. May every anxiety, every fear, every feeling of helplessness be touched by the power of God, transforming everything into courage, faith, and trust. May my mind find clarity, my heart find peace, and my soul feel the strength of heaven sustaining me at every moment. May urgent miracles happen now, at this very moment, touching my life visibly and profoundly. I place in your hands, beloved Saint, my relationships, my friendships, and all the bonds I hold dear. May your intercession bring reconciliation, understanding, and love wherever there are wounds, bringing light even to the darkest situations. May I be able to forgive, understand, and love fully even when everything seems impossible, and may each person in my life feel the divine presence of healing and protection. Saint Carlo Acutis, look upon my dreams, projects and goals that seem distant or impossible. May your intercession with God open unexpected paths, transform obstacles into opportunities, and make the impossible a reality. May I recognize God's blessings even in the smallest signs, and may my faith grow stronger each day, fully trusting in God's action in my life. Beloved Saint, I ask that you bring to the heart of Jesus my deepest fears, my insecurities, and all the doubts that plague me. May I find courage even in the most difficult moments. May my faith be unshakable. May my hope be renewed, and may every obstacle be transformed into learning and spiritual growth. May God's presence surround me, and may I feel His hand guiding me in every step I take. Saint Carlo Acutis, intercede for my financial, professional, and personal life. May doors open, opportunities arise, urgent miracles occur, and every difficulty be transformed into a blessing. May I face challenges with confidence, knowing that the impossible is possible when God acts through His saints and our sincere faith. Saint Carlo Acutis, I surrender to you my moments of weakness, my days of discouragement, and every moment I feel lost. May your intercession bring my tears to the heart of Jesus, transforming my suffering into strength, my pain into courage, and my anxiety into complete trust. May I feel in this moment the divine presence touching my soul, bringing peace even when everything around me seems to be falling apart. I ask for your help, beloved Saint, so that every fear that paralyzes me may be dispelled, every doubt that confuses me may be clarified, and every worry that burdens me may be alleviated. May I face life's challenges with unshakable faith, knowing that urgent miracles can happen now at this very moment when I need them most. Saint Carlo Acutis, intercede for my physical and mental health. May every illness, every pain, every fatigue be healed by divine grace. May my body be restored, my mind renewed, and my energy multiplied, so that I may live with vitality, joy, and hope. May my soul be strengthened in the face of trials, and may I feel God's presence in every breath I take, in every heartbeat, and in every step I take. Beloved Saint, I ask you to intercede for my spiritual life. May my faith be firm, my spirit be in communion with God, and my heart remain open to His will. May I recognize your blessings, even in the most difficult moments, feel your presence, even when the pain seems unbearable, and believe that urgent miracles can happen, bringing complete restoration to my life. Saint Carlo Acutis, also take my relationships, those that are hurt, distant, or confused. May your intercession bring reconciliation, understanding, and love wherever there are wounds. May peace and harmony be present in every home, and may I be able to forgive, understand, and love fully, even when everything seems impossible. I entrust to you my dreams, projects, and plans that seem impossible to achieve. May your intercession with God open unexpected paths, transform obstacles into opportunities, and allow my faith to grow with each challenge. May I recognize divine action in my life, feel hope even in the face of difficulties, and believe that urgent miracles can happen at any moment. Saint Carlo Acutis, I ask you to bring my financial, professional, and personal concerns to the merciful heart of Jesus. May doors open, opportunities arise, and every difficulty be transformed into a blessing. May I face each challenge with courage, confidence, and complete faith, knowing that the impossible becomes possible when God hears our prayers. Beloved Saint, I also place before you my deepest anxieties, my most hidden fears, and every moment I have felt alone or helpless. May your intercession carry all of this to heaven, asking that God's presence surround, protect, and guide me. May every obstacle be overcome, every sadness be alleviated, and every tear be transformed into renewed hope. Saint Carlo Acutis, Continue interceding for my life, beloved saint, so that I may feel the strength of heaven sustaining me, the light of God illuminating my path, and urgent miracles occurring in all areas of my life. May I never feel alone, even in the most difficult moments, and may the certainty of divine presence fill me with courage, faith, and confidence. Saint Carlo Acutis, I completely entrust to you everything I am, everything I carry, and everything I still need to face. May your intercession with God grant me the strength to overcome every challenge, the courage to face every obstacle, and the faith to believe that urgent miracles can happen now, in this moment, even when everything seems impossible. I pray that my health be restored, that my body, mind, and spirit find balance, vitality, and peace. May every pain be alleviated, every fear transformed into confidence, and every sadness converted into joy and hope. May I feel God's presence in every breath, in every heartbeat, and may His mercy touch every aspect of my life. Saint Carlo Acutis, intercede for my family, friends, and all those I love. May divine protection surround them. May peace and harmony be present in their hearts, and may every difficult situation be transformed into a blessing. May broken relationships be restored, may love prevail, and may everyone feel God's presence guiding and protecting their every step. Beloved Saint, I entrust to you my dreams, projects, and plans that have not yet come to fruition. May your intercession open doors, create unexpected opportunities, and transform obstacles into victories. May my faith be renewed, my hope strengthened, and may I witness urgent miracles happening in my life, confirming that nothing is impossible for God. Saint Carlo Acutis, I thank you for hearing my prayer, for carrying my supplications to heaven, and for interceding for me with such love and dedication. May I feel your presence by my side, guiding, protecting, and strengthening me at every step. May I never lose faith, even in the most difficult moments, and may the certainty of urgent miracles completely renew my life. May this prayer be a channel of light, hope, and transformation, uniting my heart with the heart of God and the intercession of Saint Carlo Acutis. May I emerge from this moment with renewed faith, strengthened courage, and the certainty that, even in the face of the impossible, divine power acts now, today, and always. Amen. If you've reached this moment, know that it wasn't by chance. Every word of this prayer was carefully placed here to touch your heart and make room for urgent miracles in your life. This is a sacred moment, and I want to hear your voice. Leave your deepest request in the comments, the thing you most desire for Saint Carlo Acutis to intercede for you. Write with all your faith, with all your sincerity, and feel that your plea is being heard in this moment of divine connection. Don't keep your desires to yourself. Share them with the universe, share them with God, and allow the energy of prayer to flow into you in an intense and transformative way. And what's more, if you know someone who urgently needs a miracle today, don't keep this light to yourself. Share this video with them. Perhaps they too need hope, comfort, and the powerful intercession of Saint Charles Acutis. Remember, together with faith and prayer, we can multiply miracles, blessings, and light in all hearts. Write your request, share it with love, and trust that Saint Charles Acutis is listening to you at this very moment.